In the mountains, far from Big Brother's glare, lurks Bodach, the alien, his logic bold and rare. He rants in the moonlight, corruption beware, while Jasper behind the scenes ensures no glitch can snare. They brew roasts and truths, leaving no stone unturned. Viewers flood the chat till the ban can't be spurned. Bodach brims with swagger, inciting verbal wars. He fences bacon deniers behind deep state doors. He slays your claims with facts and leaves them on the floor. With bass takes, a cosmic crowbar wrecks each libtard more. From his high tower of truths, he hunts scandals grim. He lifts corruption's veil so darkness cannot win. The chat erupts for each base take, igniting Bodach's spark. For defiance grows brightest when it's bored in the dark. He calls out crazy liberals, charging right to the fight, tearing dogmas asunder with unapologetic might. Hornet like jabs, and sure no NPC is spared. Their illusions collapse, every falsehood laid bare. But Bodach's not alone, Jasper's always near. A multitasking servant, no meltdown to fear. He runs cameras and code, flattening trolls with aplomb. Together they skewer spin with calm savage as a bomb.
Gosh, happy Tuesday. Sorry if my audio is completely scuffed tonight. My office is currently 36 degrees. So I'm a man den, a fam den, once again.
Fueling Bodach's talk. He fixes glitchy code, turning chaos into rock.
Gosh. What's up, humans? Hey, what's up, Rob's neighbour? I've been a bit busy. Hope everyone is well. We're very good, Rob. Hope you're doing well. We are live! Yes, we are musical. The religion of peace strikes again. It does love striking. The religion of peace has stabbed again. It's ploughed again. It's crashed again. The murderous ideology. The mic is fine. Oh, that's good. That's good. Anyway, hello, humans. Welcome to the stream. My podcast, my desperate need for attention. My name is Bodach, and I am your friendly neighbourhood midwit pseudo-intellectual moaner from another planet. This is my thing. I ramble, I chit-chat, I fight technical glitches. And I've probably been neuralised by the Men in Black multiple times, considering there's not a rabbit hole not worth my time. I wear my tinfoil hat with pride, never shy of speaking my mind. So join me, help me, enable my bad choices, and maybe one day I will overtake a Thompson's subs count and be able to mog him, because I'm really petty like that. That's my stream goal now. He's got a 6-7 year head start on me. Tens of thousands of followers, but I want to overtake him. That's my target. I want to overtake A. Thompson. But anyway, I live in a castle. It's not mine. I don't know who owns it. I've never met them, but I've been here for years and no one checks. I'm not alone. My mate Jasper's behind the scenes. He hides here. It's from my world, but the less you know about him, the better. Jasper is my producer, my editor, my security, my driver, my cook, my secret Santa, my dealer, my gynecologist, my parole officer, my life coach, my taxidermist, my divorce lawyer, my personal trainer, my hostage negotiator, my beekeeper, my stunt double, my urologist, my wedding planner, and my 24-hour service. That's better. Amongst other things, Jasper is also my exorcist, my Nobel Prize acceptance speechwriter, my organ donor, my cardiologist, my Antarctic expedition guide, my Faulkner, my deep sea welder, and the only surviving member of my boy band. He's fucking useless. But together we stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. And you can also find us on X, Facebook, Rumble, and TikTok, and Instagram. Head to Bodach.show, and I'll give you the links to all my stuff. Jasper built it. It will give you the links to all my stuff. I'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed on all the accounts you got, on all the platforms you got. Even if you don't use them, it helps me grow. Let's also give you access to what is probably the most interactive live stream on the internet. Everything you see has some sort of element that you can interact with or just download and take memes. Feel free to jump in the chat and also feel free to clip and share anything you see. Got a few things to talk about tonight. Got a terror attack in Germany. The usual suspects are responsible and the usual people have got the blame. This one is unhinged. Like, it's bad enough that the event happened, but this one is fucking unhinged. Hey, what's up, Liam Hughes? If it's alright with you, I'm going to continue. And if that wasn't enough, we've got a madman running around Paris, stabbing people. And then in my home country, we've got Germany, we've got France. Britain doesn't want to miss out on the action, so we've got a nice stabbing in Manchester. Literally around the corner from a wedding that I shot literally a few months ago. Actually, it's coming up to a year ago. I'll have a quick update on Widdecombe and the Tate Brothers as well. But yeah, honestly, the Berlin one is mental. Like, it's like no one's actually talking about the problem. It's so weird. Like, whatever. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Yeah. I've also finally started writing a video. I'm doing the work. Finally doing the fucking work. The actual work. Content creation. No more coding. No more coding. No more whinging about my setup. The setup's done. I'm sure there's some bugs to even out, some bugs to iron out even, but what a happy place to be. It's interactive and we can just tackle the bugs as and when they present themselves, but the work is done. And I'm now writing a fucking video for the first time in what feels like forever. How are you, Mr. Bodach? I'm very good, Liam. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. The only protest AFD in Berlin. I know. The only protest AFD in Berlin and Germany. The only protest the National Front and Le Pen in France. The only protest Farage and Reform in the UK. Populism is on the rise, my friends, and the sooner it fucking gets here, the better. Yeah, I finally started. I was a bit torn because I want to get my editing style locked down, right? But I don't like. I want to get it locked down, but I don't. I also want to make good videos from the start. If that makes sense, I don't. So like, I don't want to just create a bunch of shit while I'm trying to figure out the style. Do you know when you like watch these like the channels that I've liked? I used to watch the Wi-Fi's a lot. I've gone off him now. It's really boring now. But in his early days, I loved the style, the way he presented it. I liked that. You knew what you were getting. Doesn't matter what the subject was. You knew how he was going to approach it. I watched a thing called Fern. Same thing. You got to get your style locked down, man. You got to get it locked down, and I don't quite know what my style is yet. When I look at the previous videos I made, they are, I like them. Don't get me wrong. I like my videos. That's why they're still on the channel. But they're ADHD as fuck. They're so inconsistent. The pacing's off. So I've got 1,000,001 ideas, but I don't want to make my favourite ideas just yet. So I got loads of stuff planned. I got a whole 50 different videos planned under the sort of banner of mystery and urban legends. I've got another 30-odd planned for conspiracies. I've got a bunch of TED Talks I want to do. I say TED Talks, Smeg Talks. And then just some... I want to do like an alternative voices series. You know what I mean? Our opinions and views come from somewhere. I want to show who... no, it's actually not just the people that I listen to. I just want to like... people like David Icke and stuff, Tim Paul, just... I might not necessarily watch them or like them. I just want to do videos about them. Who are these voices? What do they have to say that? But the video I'm going with is the 12 missing scientists. Or 15 actually now. It started off as 12. It's now 15. Scientists linked to anti-gravity, propulsion, energy. Basically the people that can provide us the utopia we were sold as kids of with energy abundance and wanting for nothing and stuff. The very people that can make it a reality are literally turning up dead. And yeah, so yeah, that's my first video. Yeah. Good, you are. Same. Nice one, Lee. I'm glad to hear it. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Been doing the research, been doing the work. Halfway through at the minute. I'm only writing a script at the minute. I've got to get all the fucking pictures and stuff still. You got to do, it's so much work editing a video. But I guess like that's why it's so satisfying when you finally put one out. Let me have a look at this script. Oh god, even Drama Queen, everything's got AI into it now. Everything's AI. Yeah, this script. So yeah, I use proper scripts and software. So at the minute, it's about 10 minutes long. I'm going to try and keep it under half an hour. And I'm going to try and have this out next week. I'm going to try and have it out next week. What I'm going to do is it's going to be members only for the first 3 days, and then it's going to open up to everyone else. I've also realized that like I do jack shit for my members. I do jack shit, and I feel bad, especially considering so many people. Well, I say so many people. A few people stayed subscribed even though I wasn't streaming for 3 months. So yeah, I've been altering my sub. So not tonight, but on other nights. I thought, do you know what? In the gaming streams and stuff, when we open up the Discord and stuff, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I'd normally do for a couple of hours. And when I go off to play computer games, because that's what I do after the stream, I go and chill out on some computer games. I'm going to switch to members only for the last part of the stream. And when I put out a video, which I'm going to try and put a video out every 2 to 3 weeks, I'm not going to go mad. I'm going to write it, get it right, get the wording right, get the pictures and all that shit right, get all the material right. I'll make that members only for the first few days. Just so that you actually get something for being a member. But yeah, 12 missing scientists, but it's now 15. Hi, Mr. Bodach. Hello, Marla. The hunt is live. Hunt is live. Giuliano and Tom and Vinny on panel. Fair enough. You know that's bad form. You know that's like proper muggy behaviour, mate. I should ban you for that. It's like, what are you doing? Did I come into Hunt's stream going, oh, I'm live, guys. I'm live. Come and see me instead. Don't be such a melt. What an absolute melt you are. Are you AI? No, I'm not. I'm not AI. Nobody want to see Vinny. I don't know, PDQ. Those drama streams with Vinny and Gilly and all that, they get views. They get views. I was watching Simon Fett the other night. That guy was peaking at like 40. People love that fucking clown show shit. You basically like you're validating the clown show in his entirety because all you do is talk about him. It's like the clown show quit, and then the whole of the MMA YouTube space down in our little realm turned into clown show reviews. Up the downflow, everything's clown show. It's all going on in the Hunt channel live stream right now. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. It's such muggy. I'm just hiding. It's such muggy behaviour, isn't it? These fucking cockroaches. XR, don't ever tag me in that dirty scouser rat shit. Shit, I don't like that creep. Stop promoting other people's channels here. Do you want me to time it out, XR? So I've done it. Read the room, Marla. My bad, BDQ. Fair enough. It's such cockroachy behaviour, isn't it? I get that Hunt started streaming. Good luck. Good luck. But yeah, let's have a stream where we don't talk about the fucking clown show. Oh my god. Do you know what I find funny? Actually, I will talk about the clown show. I might as well. Is that none of it's him. None of that content is him. It's the other people. Nobody knows anything about the clown show. He kind of rants and stuff, but every time the clown show opens his mouth, he's talking about someone else. When does he actually ever do something that like, when do you hear about his opinions and his views? And when do you hear about, like, the drama going on in his life? And does anybody know anything about him? It's actually like, I think the clown show's fucking played you all like a fiddle. He'll be back. He's not quitting. He knows the game. He understands you lot better than I think you lot realise. He quits and then you all talk about him. And then when he returns, you've all hyped him up. It's a good grift. It's a good grift. I respect it. I wish I was that diabolical. You think people from the future are going after the scientists? From the future? Oh. It's an interesting theory. No. I mean, it's all speculation at the end of the day. Some of them are just old. It just so happens to be that what should I say? Like the scientists, they know incredible things. Like was it Mei Ling? I can't remember her bloody name now. Mingling or something. The Mei Ling that she's actually managed to possibly demonstrate anti-gravity, right? Which has massive ramifications for propulsion and stuff. And in theory, it can be incredibly efficient. It can basically destroy the need for fossil fuels, even electric cars and shit. Actual propulsion, anti-gravity propulsion. And she gets hit. She gets hit by a car on campus. Bear in mind, a university campus has like a 5-mile-an-hour limit, right? Maybe 10, maybe 15 at most, right? She gets hit so hard by a car on campus that she ends up with brain damage. It's just mental. And some of the other scientists who are sort of leading the way on alternative propulsion systems and stuff. There's the woman, I can't remember her bloody name now. She basically comes out and says, there's something going on. I'm being threatened. I'm being watched. If it comes out that I commit suicide, just know I would never do that. A couple of days, shortly afterwards, found dead, ruled suicide. It's weird, man. There's a lot of weirdness going on. And that's what the video is going to be about. It's going to be great. Well, hopefully it's going to be great. But like I said, I'm still working on my style. Yeah, it's too, there's too many of them dying or going missing. Oh, and there was the other one. Went for a hike, disappeared. Just disappeared. Yeah, it's unhinged. There's the guy who worked on the HVAC and all that sort of stuff in the advanced propulsion laboratory. He leaves his house one day, leaves his wallet, leaves his keys, doesn't take his car, literally just walks out of his house with nothing, never to be seen again. If I ever self-destruct, I'll go around. If I ever self-destruct, I'll go around before telling people I never would. Would you? That doesn't make sense, does it? It's so weird. Anyway, let's talk about some real issues. The video's coming.
Knowledgeable of fisticuffs. Tomorrow's news. In 2 days from today.
Hello! Welcome to Knowledgeable Fisticuffs. Sword and shield against globalist scum and all that nonsense. Oops, shit, wrong button. Haha! Berlin Pride bloodbath! And the left blames reform, while the Islamist walks free until he doesn't. Got shot dead. Got shot dead, man! So yeah, what happened, man? An Islamist with an ISIS pledge video drives a van into a Berlin Pride crowd, kills one, maims 29, and then later on, after a manhunt, gets shot dead. Like college style joke, that PDQ, is it? What am I missing? If I ever self-destruct, I'll go around before telling people I never would. Yeah. Anyway, within hours, the progressive class is already blaming Nigel Farage and hate speech rather than the ideology that it remains in bed with, all to lock down the Islamic vote and stay in power. Fucking insane. But yeah, on the 25th of July at around 10 p.m, a white van ploughed into pedestrians attending one of Berlin's Pride events. The driver then exited and attacked further people with a machete. One woman was killed and 29 others injured. German authorities stated that all evidence pointed to an Islamic terror attack. Of course it did. The suspect was identified as 21-year-old Abdul Balaut. Am I saying that right? A German citizen of Lebanese background. He had a prior conviction from last year after planning an attack, and he also tried to join the Islamic State. Of course, that was a suspended sentence. They didn't put him in prison for that. Don't know why. Well, we do know why, because of two-tier justice. United Kingdom's not the only one with two-tier justice, but investigators later recovered a video from his phone in which he pledged allegiance to ISIS. He was known to Berlin's Islamist scene. Insane, man. Absolutely fucking insane. Good thing he was on a watch list, exactly. Sorry you're still here. Nice one. Glad you're here, Liam. Well, usual suspects. Exactly, Justin. Continue. I will. Thank you for your permission. A manhunt followed. And on Wednesday, the 26th, Special Police, the SEK, located the Islamic terrorist at an allotment garden complex in Spandau. I didn't realise there was an actual Spandau Valley. That's brilliant. I just thought it was a band name. Apparently there's Spandau Valley in Germany, but yeah. When the police found him on the allotments, he charged at the officers with a bladed weapon and he was shot dead at the scene. Fucking madness, man. Absolutely madness. The Chancellor, Friedrich Merz, condemned the attack as heinous and an assault on openness, diversity and freedom. European leaders, including the globalist scumbag, Ursula von der Leyen, issued statements of solidarity with the victims and of the values of the Pride event. Not one of them thought they would denounce, no denouncement of the Islamic extremism, just thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. It's the usual suspect. We know the problem, but we're going to ignore it because they vote left. They vote for the lefties. They vote for globalism. Thoughts and prayers. We respect your values. Fucking idiots. Mental. The Labour MP, Katie Osborne, immediately linked the Berlin slaughter to the rise of Reform UK in GB News. This is she stood up in Parliament and did this, by the way. Insane. It's not a terror attack. Don't mean it's just because it's a knife. Doesn't necessarily mean, yeah, sure. But I think they measure a terror attack by like the impact. Like the guy was trying to cause an impact. He ploughed into them with a van. So it's absolutely... Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, bollocks. Ah, go away, you fucking cockroach. Who is that guy anyway? I don't know who he is. It's Safe Musical. Safe Justin. Hey, little Lou, what's up? It's not nice, it's not. Lou, don't refer to me as that, thanks. Safe Justin. What do you mean? Spandau Ballet, yeah. Yeah, no, that much is true. But yeah, the Labour MP Kate Osborne, in her own words, she listed the attack alongside a Romanian pride ban and GB News spouting nonsense that attacks and vilifies the LGBTQ plus community. It's just fucking insane. No one is condemning Islamic extremism. No one's actually coming out and saying we need to address the problem of Islamic extremists. Do you know what I mean? Like, say it with me, you fucking retard. Like, what's the problem of what's the problem? What's making Islamic people become really extreme and murderous? Oh, it must be the right wing. Fucking idiot. It's like the mental gymnastics to avoid the obvious is insane. But calling the whole package an escalation of hate. That's what she said. She said she calls GB News and Reform. She accuses them of calling the whole package an escalation of hate that acts as a catalyst for real-world physical violence. This woman, these fucking, this is who runs our country. This is a Labour, she literally helps to run our country. And she sees an Islamic terror attack in Germany and somehow conflates that with the rise of populism. An ISIS-pledging jihadi with a prior terror conviction is, according to this Labour lefty, somehow the fault of British populists talking about borders. They just won't talk about the elephant in the room, the real problem, which is Islamic extremism. The usual suspects. It's just fucking mental. Many media outlets ran the same old bullshit they always do. We must not scapegoat refugees. The attacker was a citizen. So migration is irrelevant. Blaming Islam is like blaming all Christians for cults. Blah, 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 blah. They just want to deflect. Deflect. That's all they do. Don't villainize our voting base and the millions of them that we're importing. They'll say anything but the truth. The world has an Islamic extremism problem. They're literally genociding Christians across North Africa. They are the most common culprit of terror attacks around the world. We have an Islamic extremist problem. It's not just Britain, it's not just Europe, it's the fucking world. It must be called out, it must be pointed at, and it must be dealt with. It's insane. It does my fucking head in. Justin, the Canadian government wants to implement a sketch metadata scraping tool for criminals. That Indian fella, I don't know how you say that, whatever his name is, has been getting pushback though. Spamming and racist, exactly. Wow. I know, Marlo, wow. I haven't seen anything about that, Lou. I fully didn't know that was happening. Fair enough. Yeah, bro. I don't care if you're familiar with the cyber news guy gamers Nexus, but he's got a vid about how Signal and other encrypted services will leave Canada and taking their taxes with them. I love Gamers Nexus. I love that guy. He's autistic as fuck, but the information he presents is brilliant. The color of it is gold. Get it? No. Sorry, I'm not following Liam. In other news, I'm going trout fishing on Saturday. Nice, Justin. Are you good at fishing? Ah, it's lovely, Justin. Yes, exactly. I'm good doing jokes and puns. Fair enough, Liam. Canadian healthcare is scary. I know. It's like, I'm feeling a bit under the weather. I think I've got the sniffles. Well, have you considered suicide? Fucking men. Have you considered assisted dying? You don't have to live with this. I'm sorry. But when you legalize euthanasia, your healthcare system is fucked. You are fucked. You are cooked. Imagine having your doctor like going, ooh. Well, it's like, this is bad. Just let me end it. I'll euthanize you right now. Fucking madness. Anyway. Whoops. I wasn't ready to change the photo yet. But yeah. Any focus on the demographic pattern serves as a far-right agenda, apparently. That's what they're all going to say. And they call you far-right and racist for noticing. But have you noticed they never call you wrong? They'll call you racist, they'll call you far-right, they'll call you a fascist, they'll call you everything under the sun, but they never say you're wrong. Yes. Yes. A focus on demographic patterns and the change and pushing back against it. Yes, it is part of a right-wing agenda. It is. And has anybody actually explained why that's wrong? Palestinian for the Palestinians. Palestine for the Palestinians. We've got fucking Ukraine for the Ukrainians. We've got Cuba for the Cubans. Mexico for the Mexicans. Anywhere you go. But the second you go to a white majority country, oh, you're just fucking racist. Oh, how dare you want homogeny and all the rest of it. How dare you want your race to carry on. How dare you be proud of your racial heritage and the accomplishments that are born from it. How fucking dare you? Yes, it is a far-right agenda. Calling it far-right doesn't mean anything. Thanks for noticing. It's nice to know that you're listening. Tell me why it's wrong, idiots. Outcomes are more important than virtue. And the outcomes of mass migration fucking suck. You're not racist for noticing when something fucking sucks. The Islamist attacks, and then they always say, not all Muslims. Who gives a shit? But it's those Muslims. And we can do something. It's always the same fucking pattern. From terror attacks to grooming gangs, the pattern is fucking obvious. Does me fucking head in. Great guy, Nexus, when it comes to cyber news. He's good. His investigative work on the industry and stuff as well. He's ripped like the price gouging and stuff to pieces over like gaming tech and stuff. About 10 to 15 years ago, you could buy a mainstream high-spec graphics card for about 500 quid. It's now 1,200 quid. Who the fuck is paying 1,200 quid plus the rest of the computer, making it nearly 2.5 grand, just to play fucking video games? The price, the gaming industry became the biggest entertainment industry in the world. It is. In terms of revenue and profit, it absolutely obliterates. It obliterates the music industry. It obliterates theatre and that. It obliterates Hollywood. It's bigger than Bollywood. It's the biggest entertainment industry on the fucking planet. And the price gouging and taking advantage of gamers has been the biggest fucking piss take ever. Who the fuck is spending 2.5 grand, right? I've got a stupid gaming PC, but it's not just for gaming. I use it to run AI models. I have a 24/7 use for such an expensive graphics card. If all you're doing is booting it up for a couple of hours in the evening to play a game, who the fuck are you? Who are you making these components for? Does my head in. But yeah, Gamers Nexus is really good at calling that shit out. Same day treatment, yeah. If it was the right wing doing that fucking... If some right wing nutter had got in a van and ploughed into a Pride event and then gone around attacking people with a machete, he would have been in the court. He'd be in court by the end of next week and he'd be in prison by the end of the month. I'm not bad at fishing, but I'm not great either. When I went the other week, I accidentally yanked it out of the water too hard and smacked a fish against a rock. Aww. When you say you're going fishing, are you fishing for the food, or do you sort of catch it, sort of acknowledge the fact that you've qualified as a real man, and then you chuck the fish back? I've never gone fishing for food. When I went fishing, I remember catching this little tiny thing. We put it back. You don't allow racism. Good. Well done. It's disgusting. I'm personally, I'm not racist, but I am xenophobic. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what it sounds like. Some cultures are better than others, and I come from one of the good ones. Yeah, it's like that's why they all want to live here. That's why so many of them come here. It's because we're better. If we weren't, you'd stay home. Why would you move somewhere that was worse? You come here because it's better. Our culture's better. Our way of life is better. The problem is, so many people have come here and they assimilate. They're fine. They have kids. Their kids go through our education system. Yeah, their parents might be immigrants, but their kids are indoctrinated. They're one of us, and then it carries on from there. But we're importing a foreign culture that does not assimilate. It does not want to assimilate, and it doesn't allow its children to assimilate. It's generational. So we've got first and second generation now. They've been here for generations and they are not assimilating. That's a fucking problem and nobody wants to talk about it. Yeah, like that person just now. Gold, the song Spandau Ballet. Oh, Gold. Oh, yeah. I wasn't actually thinking about Spandau Ballet songs. I don't know their catalogue. I know that one though. Yeah. Yeah, you get it. Good now. Good. I do. Look. Liam knew I was going to get it. But he wrote it. He's ahead of me. Well done. More to obviously. Okay, continue. Thank you, Liam. Musical asked 4K for a laptop. Did he? I thought it was 2K. One of the biggest. Nah, Bollywood and that R2. Bollywood's huge. Massive industry. Love, don't judge. Fuck that. Love it. Not being a judgmental arsehole. That's what got us into this mess. We should have gone, hang on. Where are you from? Jesus Christ, that's a bit backwards there. Right, before we let you just wander around our country, you need to learn a few things. There's no assimilation process. They come here with no skills, they don't know the language, and they just get shoved in some HMO or hotel, and then they're just left. They need to be indoctrinated. The rest of us went through school. We learned how to participate in society. They don't come from a culture that harmonizes with us, and there's no plan to assimilate them. Mental. And then we get this. We get Islamic extremist attacks from their fucking firstborn. That's someone who's born in Germany. Defo now, no when it is 2 more times, I say. Fair enough. Continue. All right. There we go. Finished. Yeah, please do. Thanks. Extra one, Duff. I don't know what you're saying, Liam. Hey, what's up, Rob's name? It is the truth. It's the truth. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm here to do. Anyway, in other Islamic news, some nutter went around Paris stabbing people in the name of Allah. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. An Islamist with an ISIS pledge video. An Islamist with an ISIS pledge video drives a van. I've already read that bit. Fuck's sake. Go to the next scene, Bodach, you fucking idiot. On Monday the 27th of July at around midday, near Porte de Clichy, I'm guessing that's how you say it, bloody French, in northern Paris, a 31-year-old man named... 31-year-old man armed with 2 kitchen knives attacked 3 women aged 19, 24 and 36. One was pregnant, for fuck's sake. And 2 suffered serious wounds to the lower back and abdomen. Their lives were not in danger, apparently, but I'm sorry, those women have to live with stab... There's in the lower abdomen, that means, like, when they wear a bikini or anything, everyone's going to see the day. They're going to see the scars from the day the Islamist came and stabbed them. That's life-changing. I don't care if they survive and everything's fine and they heal. That's life-changing. Stop fucking downplaying it. And one of them was fucking pregnant. Has 4 lives put at risk. I know lefties don't acknowledge babies until they're born, but it's a human life in that body. Life begins at conception. Bystanders intervened. Good. Good. As they fucking should. Men need to be men. Bystanders intervened. One for a suitcase, and a waiter used a chair, and others pinned the attacker to the ground. I also just want to point out, right, because it's really funny to me. It's like the Islamic Russell Brand. It's like the Islamic Russell Brand lost the plot and went fucking mad. Doesn't he look like Russell Brand's? Like, it looks like Russell Brand's Islamic bastard brother. But yeah, videos capture the man on the pavement stating, "It is Allah who commanded me. Allah sent me to kill women." That's what he was saying. And despite the obvious, it's on video for fuck's sake, the Interior Minister, Laurent Nunez, said the man made incoherent statements and urged great caution on the motive. I mean, apparently Allah told him to do it is not a motive enough. Apparently, stating quite fucking vividly, Allah told me to do it, is incoherent nonsense, apparently. To your typical left-wing globalist who wants to defend multiculturalism at all costs, no matter how many fucking times this shit keeps happening. It's it's just, I'm not gonna rage out, but it makes me so fucking angry. They always run defense. In Ozoro, Nigeria, they have a grape festival every year. I've heard about that. They literally go hunting for women to go and grape them. If genociding the Christians across North Africa wasn't bad enough, they have a fucking grape festival. That's Nigeria, though, is it? Is Nigeria an Islamic country, though? I thought Nigeria was Christian. No, Nigeria is not a Christian country. Instead, it is a secular, roughly half between... Oh, okay, so it's secular, but it's... Okay, so it's majority Islam. All right. Are you part of the Church of England? No, but I did go to their schools. I was raised in their schools. I was raised in Catholic schools. Even the witness's name is Muhammad. It's fucking mad, isn't it? Okay, I'm going now. See, only this today. Fair enough, Liam. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, bye. See you all next time, Bodach, and everyone else too, obviously. Thanks for stopping in, Liam. Much appreciated. Russell Crand. Ha ha! It's Russell Crand. That's exactly who it is, Justin. Okay, bye. Till next time. Take care. All the best. Cheers, Liam. But yeah, same old playbook. Official and mainstream framing is the same again. No confirmed terrorist motive. Mental health issues primarily. Identity still being verified. Do not jump to conclusions. Blah, 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 blah. If this was a right-wing nutter doing this, you fucking better believe they would broadcast that right-wing motivated attack all over the fucking news 24/7. But when a Muslim does it, oh no, it's mental health. Let's not speculate. Fuck off. Just fuck off. The world has an Islamic extremist problem. Nutters can be nutters, but when you add Islam to the mix, they start stabbing people. Have you noticed? The man shouted the motive while still holding the fucking knives. That is not incoherent. That was his Islamic ideology speaking. Yet within hours, the entire machine, the government, the media, the globalists, They pivot straight to psychiatric problems. Fuck off. This is the permanent defense of the multicultural project. When the attacker is from the imported Islamic demographic and named Allah, the reflex is always the same. Mental illness first, community second, and any criticism of mass migration or Islam is just racist. It doesn't matter how many times this shit keeps happening. It's just rinse and repeat. You're just a racist for noticing the fucking obvious. There's still no condemnation for the communities and ideologies that breed this bullshit. None. It happens in Germany, it happens in France. The woman who got beheaded in France. It's happening all over fucking Europe, all of the fucking time. And do they ever condemn it? They always fucking play defense. It's fucking mind-numbing. And just so England, we've had a German, we've had a terror attack in Germany, we've had an Islamist attack in Paris in the same week. But not to miss out, England decided to get involved as well, and it's a little bit more details are thin on this one. Knife attack this week in Manchester Piccadilly Gardens. I don't know if this one was Islamic. Details are thin. Because Greater Manchester Police kept them that way. The police... This one actually makes me angry. But anyway, just after midnight on Monday, police got called to a fight. A bloke in his 20s found with a stab wound, taken to hospital. Injury's not life-threatening, but he still got fucking stabbed. 2 forensic tents went up on the pavement opposite the bus station. Large sections of the square taped off overnight. My brother got married there, by the way. It's a really nice little part of Manchester. We shouldn't speculate, of course, in a police statement. But the UK police are now developing a nasty habit of keeping details of these crimes hush-hush. See, while the rest of Europe, they at least tell you who they've arrested and stuff. In the UK, they've started, every time this shit happens, they've started hiding the identity. And it's really, really obvious what they do in England, because whenever it's a white guy, the mugshot is plastered all over the news the same day. But whenever it's anyone other than a white guy, they don't launch it, right? And it's this new initiative, because they did it with gangs, right? And serial killers. Okay, this is the theory. And obviously it's bullshit. It's 2-tier policing, and they just don't want people to know the truth. But they spin it as the same tactics they used in the 70s and 80s. So what they found is these serial killers, especially the ones in America, because they kept making the news and became really famous for their deeds, that infamy actually encouraged more serial killers. So what they did was they stopped reporting on serial killers on the news. And without that notoriety, the rates of serial killers went down or something like that. And then they did exactly the same thing with the gangs in LA and New York and Chicago. They found that every time they had like a gang battle, or someone got shot up, or some fucking place got shot up or whatever, it made the news and it gave that gang notoriety. Because the police might not know who did it, but the other gangs know. And obviously that made the reputation of that gang sort of elevate. So they stopped reporting on that as well. I don't know if it was a success or not, but that's the theory. So the police now, every time it's anyone other than a white guy, they keep it all locked up. They don't release anything to the public. They don't make statements. They don't tell us who they've arrested, who the suspects are. They don't tell us the motivations or anything. Because in theory, if we don't know about it, we can't keep getting mad at mass migration. You see how that works? But yeah, another fucking stabbing. Another stabbing in my beautiful country. They did a big research among Muslim youth in France last year, I think. The majority of them would like Sharia in France. Of course they would. Used to be around 40%. Germany, they did similar research and the results were about the same. The thing that people don't always necessarily understand about Islam is it's not just a religion. It's a political doctrine as well. It tells them what to do. It tells them tactics. It tells them to dominate. It tells them to fight the Christians and the Jews. It tells them to convert, submit, and pay jizya, or you die by the sword. And I kind of understand parts of it. For the men, it's fantastic. They get to do whatever the fuck they want. But anyway, that's enough stabby news. That's enough stabby news. Not that it's not not that it's going to be any less grim. But we've got an Anne Widdecombe update. We're switching knives for hammers. Just a quick update on this one. Poor old Anne. That poor old woman. Doesn't matter what her political beliefs were. She lived in peace. You might not have agreed with her, but her intentions were for the United Kingdom to thrive and prosper and be peaceful. That's what we should all be striving for. We all have different ideas on how to get there. And that's what we're losing sight of. You see, these populists are all getting demonized as evil. What do they think we are? We want our country to be peaceful, safe, and prosperous. And we have an idea of how to get there, which is different from your idea on how to get there. But we want to be in the same fucking place. We're not evil people. I'm Bodach. I am a populist. I'm a right-leaning populist. I used to lean left. Then I grew up. Now I lean right. There is a few socialist ideas that I like. I'm actually in favour of national healthcare. The NHS is brilliant. It was brilliant anyway. No, it's fucking brilliant still. It's brilliant. I believe in social housing. I don't think energy and utilities should be in the private sector. When you put a profit motive on these things, we get taken advantage of. Things like your energy and your public transport, that should be run for the public good, no profit. We see it across in the continent as well. Like if you go to places like the Netherlands and stuff, oh my God, their public transport is so good. It's so good. Because the government runs it. And the government has to do a good job, otherwise they get voted out. You see, everything's privatised here. Our trains are shit, our buses are shit, everything's fucking shit. And that's because they neglect the maintenance and the improvements in the name of more profit. When you take away the profit motive and you have to win votes, then you have to make it good. Oh my God, you should see the trains in the Netherlands. It's like floating on it. I'm not overstating this, by the way. When you go on a British train, it's like the whole fucking route. It's fatiguing. It's actually fatiguing. When you get off a British train after a long journey, you feel fucking tired. The rattling, the noise, it's fucking horrible. When you go to the Netherlands and you go to Germany and all that, their fucking trains glide like butter over the tracks. You don't even hear anything. They're silent. You just hear this. It's weird. It's so fucking good. Their seats are better. They're bigger. They have fucking lumbar support. They're amazing. We pay about 400. We pay about $4,000 a year on average for our energy. In France, they're paying 500 a year. What's the difference? They have a nationalised energy sector. We have a profit-driven one. So I'm not completely against some left-wing policies. I'm just an advocate for cherry picking. At the end of the day, when you lean right and bring in conservative economic policy, the economy grows. When you bring in left-wing economic policy, the economy shrinks. We need to lean right for economic policy and we need to lean left for social policy, and you need to find a balance. That's what I believe in. Anyway, enough about my views. Poor Anne Widdecombe. Poor Anne Widdecombe. They did a bit... Yeah, I read that bit, sorry. Ukraine attacked Iranian ships in the Caspian Sea. Chances of World War III just went way higher. No way, Squirrely. The Ukraine are desperate to fucking kick it off, aren't they? Hey, what's up, Tommy? Talk about the Odyssey. I haven't seen it yet. I will, though. Trains over here are also privatised. Where are you from, PDQ? America. So Bodach is French? Nah. British. No, in Europe, they do a lot of stupid shit in the continent. We do not want to copy them. But they do a few things right. I'm sorry, we pay $4,000 a year for energy while they all pay about 500. What the fuck is that? Anyway, details are thin on this one. I've already fucking skipped to the next fucking thing you read. Anyway, here's a recap. Poor Anne Widdecombe. Joshua Kerry from Rotherham was formally charged with the murder on the 20th of July. Joshua appeared in Westminster Magistrates Court, where prosecutors told the courtroom he had allegedly walked into the kitchen while she was eating her lunch. She was just on her own. She lived alone, by the way, this poor old lady. She was having her lunch, sat at her table in a kitchen. He walked straight into her house uninvited and asked her if she had her bank cards and an ID. He then struck her 21 times on the head with a hammer and tipped the body out of her seat. Fucking disgusting, man. Anyway, trial date has been set. The suspect has been remanded in custody and the case was sent to the Old Bailey. I'm not sure why or if this is normal, but a provisional trial date is set for the 8th of June 2027. Fuck knows why they're waiting nearly an entire fucking year to send him to trial. Fuck knows why. I have a theory. But the official line is still that there is no motive. I'm not getting angry tonight. I'm not doing it. I refuse. No further public updates have been released regarding the motive. And counter-terrorism police say the investigation into that continues. The motive was he's a left-wing fucktard and he wanted to murder a prominent conservative figure. Is it normal to wait a year? You know what I mean? The Southport killing was wrapped up in about 6 months, but the trial started like within a month or so. It's like, to me, it seems like they're just dragging their heels to like run defense for the left wing. They always do this shit. Like, if this was a right wing person who did this, the court proceedings would probably be starting next month, and it would all be wrapped up by Christmas. They're not even going to start the trial until next summer, for fuck's sake. To me, that's like a clear and obvious politically motivated attack by a left wing, and it's being dragged out, insisting there's no speculation. What I think they're doing is they're waiting for this to be so fucking far out of the news cycle that it can all just go. They can convict him and get him in prison nice and quiet. No protests, no anger, nothing. If they did what they were supposed to fucking do, get this person in court, find out if he's really guilty, because you've got to actually prove it, yeah. They're dragging this out. They're dragging it out, and they've set a trial date hoping that when the conviction comes, the political climate might have changed, because if they do it now, there will be right-wing protests up and down the fucking country demanding general elections and stuff, and they fucking well know it. They're delaying it a year to try and avoid the fucking protests from right-wingers and populists. And they're trying to avoid the pressure of a new general election with fucking Andy Burnham. It's not fucking rocket science what they're doing. It's fucking obvious. The Netherlands. Yes, Holland. My monthly electric bill was $400 last month. I live in Virginia, where the CIA and FBI headquarters are. We have more data centers than any other state. Energy costs are fucking soaring up. But Jesus Christ, that's mad. The data centers here in the UK, at least it's got the government considering nuclear again. Fuck knows why we closed our nuclear power plants down. The most mind-numbingly stupid. Well, we know why. Because when you build a bunch of nuclear power plants, energy and electricity becomes abundant. and less profitable. But at least we might get our nuclear fucking power back. This country should just go and build 10 nuclear power plants. There we are. Drill from the North Sea. Wouldn't you know, we're energy independent. Wouldn't that be a nice thing? They keep that from us. They're turning all our fucking farmland. If you go and look at Britain, right, Britain used to be really colourful. The fields used to be colourful, full of all different lovely food things. When you look at the fields now, it's a sea of beige. Right? It's just a sea of fucking fuel crops. Half of our farmland isn't even growing food. If they haven't put solar farms over the top of them, they're growing fuel crops. You couldn't, it's just, what the fuck, mate? I remember this country used to be so fucking colourful when I was a kid. Everything's fucking orange now. It's so sad. Go and look at all the British films from the fucking 80s and 90s, all the rom-coms and shit, all the Hugh Grant films and shit. And then when you see scenes in the countryside, how fucking green and colourful it all was. Everything's fucking orange. It's all fuel crops. Fuck fuel crops. Go and drill the fucking oil, you cunts. Small-scale nuclear is the future. Exactly. Nuclear energy is the future. And so's hydrogen cars. Electric cars are bullshit. Hydrogen cars, people think that hydrogen cars mean you drive around with a massive tank of hydrogen. Of course not. The cars would start fucking blowing up. There's two chemical compounds. There's water and the other thing. I can't fucking remember the name of it. Right? There's a mass-produced hydrogen-powered car that Toyota, I think it's Toyota, one of the Japanese companies, are actually putting it into mass production. The hydrogen is created at the point of delivery. So the chemical reaction that creates the hydrogen happens in the engine. So only the hydrogen needed for the combustion is actually created. So you're not driving around with a hydrogen tank. Well, that's obviously going to be incredibly dangerous. The two chemicals are separate. They're separate. When you hear someone say, oh, there's a water-powered car, it's not literally powered on water. What they're doing is they're adding a chemical to the water that splits it and creates hydrogen. Then that hydrogen replaces the combustion where we would use petrol. But it's that conversion happens at the point of delivery. So there's never a massive tank of hydrogen. It's perfectly fucking safe. It's the future. And best of all, it produces environmentally safe waste. It's not going to pump the atmosphere full of shit for the eco warriors if you buy into that shit. It's renewable and it will last forever. They keep that shit from us as well. Nuclear energy and hydrogen-powered vehicles. That's the future. But it's abundant and it's sustainable. Therefore, the profit margins won't be as large. And of course, you got to beat the profit men. You got to beat them back. And anyone who gets close to releasing that kind of technology just happens to be turned up dead. And that will be the subject of my next video. The missing scientist, which I'm working on now. Look out for that next week. I've been thinking of applying for a job at a nuclear power plant. Go for it, Justin. Be an interesting one. That is bad for a one-bedroom apartment, my Jesus. My energy is about $4,000, but it's a 3-bedroom family house. And I'm actually on nuclear power. Jesus, we're really... That's insane. I've been thinking of... Yeah. Are there any crop circles anymore? Yeah, get them now and again. I read that there was incredible growth after crop circles occurred. The crop circles are so weird though, because like the boffins take all their sensors and stuff, and there's like radioactive residue and shit around them and stuff. Like some of them are just fake, of course, they are fake, but some of them are really complex geometric patterns with no signs of how anyone could get in there and out of there. And there's like radiation residue and shit left afterwards. I might do a crop circle video actually. That's a really good subject. I used to love the crop circle shit when I was a kid. Check DM Bodach. Okay, I will. What am I looking at? Why is your heart rate at 178? Are you playing football? You've got really hairy arms, little Lou. You're a hairy little Mexican. Lou, what did we tell you about sending nudes to Bodach? Hey! You leave him alone, Justin. They're my favourite. Damn, Skrilly, that's awful. It's mad. Justin, I'll send you a portrait like Craig Jones did for Gordon Ryan if you'd like. If I remember correctly, it used to be electrolysis hydrogen cars. Yeah, it's the future. It's all right, the Japanese are on it. I like the Japanese. They're kind of like, fuck globalism, fuck Islam, fuck the migrants. We're just going to carry on doing what we do. The Japanese, mate, if I lived anywhere other than England, I'd have to go to Japan. I want to visit Japan so fucking much. Every time I hear about Japan, I never hear them do anything disagreeable. Like, they've got migrants, right? They got convinced by the globalists to start bringing in some Middle Eastern migrants. They did what they always do and started committing really violent, horrible crimes. So they started sushi wrapping them and deporting them. And they basically banned the construction of any mosques. And they're basically saying, fuck off with that shit. It only took them a couple of years. And they were like, nah, this isn't working, fuck that. Mate, the Japanese are great. I fucking love them. Electricity and all utilities should be free. Free. I mean, I don't really think they need to be free. But if you run it for the public good, I think you should pay, because obviously someone needs to run the stuff. You need to supply the wages, and you need some money for reinvestment and maintenance. But when you run it like that, it's not free, but it's ultra affordable. Like, super fucking affordable. Because at the end of the day, these things need looked after. And if you're going to turn around and say it should be free, then you're saying the people that have the expertise to run these things should be working for free. They deserve a wage. And if they've got the skills to keep the lights on, they deserve a good wage. So we should all just chip in. Like I don't disagree with tax per se. I just think we're taxed too much. But I do think chipping in a little bit to pay for the binman, to collect your bins and whatnot, I think that's a good thing. I'm not against society myself. Will you work at the power plants for free, Marla? That's what I was just saying. Nothing's free, it's taxpayer funding. Exactly, that's exactly what I'm saying, Gaz. They never report on a new crop circle occurring. Probably not. But then again, we know aliens exist now. They just sort of let that one go. Aliens are real. I personally don't think they're intergalactic. I think they're interdimensional. I think they've been here all along. I think they hide in the water. I think they hide in the oceans. We know more about space than we do about the depths of our own oceans. I'd love to check out that video. I'm going to make it. It's coming out next week, hopefully. He's gooning, smile, and wave Bodach. He's gooning, smile, and wave Bodach. Yes. Yes, sir. Doing a bit of running and football after doing some yard work. Gosh, nice. Little Lou's getting fit, mate. I need to get back on it. I'm so fucking lethargic at the minute. I went like a hermit. I was just basically working and building the Bodach setup for about 4 months. All day, every day. And now that I've actually got time again, I need to get back onto the old fitness. I miss being fit, man. I used to be 10k fit. I used to be able to run 10k and about an hour later, fully recovered, not tired, not fucked, just literally just recovered. I was 10k fit. I miss it, man. I miss being able to just go out and run. Because if I go out and let's say I go out right now and I do a 1 mile run or just a 1k run. I'm going to come back. I'm going to be knackered. My legs are going to hurt. My feet are going to hurt. My back's going to hurt. I'm probably going to have a headache. I'm going to be tired, lethargic, and I'm probably going to go to bed early. Hello.
5th Dan Black Belt. Giuliano Argenti sent $2. Sup, Bodach.
What's up, Gilly? Thank you for the $2. It's the future that's literally decades old. It is. Base Japan, and exactly, Japan's fucking base as fuck. I will work for free if that would make life easier for people. Oh, God, Marla's a lefty! She's a lefty! Nah, I'm not getting... I've volunteered myself. I didn't get paid a fucking penny for years of football coaching. Not a goddamn fucking penny. I did it for the love of the game. What's up, Tone? I really do want to take on another team. I miss it. I do miss coaching. I really do. But I can't commit at the minute. I don't know where I'm going to be living. I don't know where I'm going to be living in a couple of years. So I'm kind of all over the place with housing and where I'm living at the minute. So yeah. I miss it though. I just miss shouting at children. It's a license to just be mean and shout at children. So who's going to pay for your cot and crib, Marla? Socialism is a disease. Yeah, socialism is a disease. The answer isn't socialism. The answer is to make shit affordable. Like I said, I said it in the other stream. We shouldn't be taxing the rich to give to the poor. We should be legislating to protect the poor from the rich. And you can just do that with some simple regulations. That's it. So easy. Japan is awesome. I think it is. I haven't been though. I can't speak from experience. Everything I know about Japan is through anecdotal evidence from other people that have spoken to me who have been, and learning through a screen. And obviously, developing your entire worldview through a screen has many, many pitfalls. You know, you can learn a lot through screens. You can learn a lot from the internet. But if that's the only way you consume information and learn about things, there's always going to be a certain baseline level of ignorance that you're never going to escape. It's the kind of ignorance you can only get rid of by literally being there and experiencing it for yourself. There's knowledge and then there's experience, and you need them both. And unfortunately, developing a worldview through screens only gives you knowledge. It doesn't give you experience. AI can practically run everything for free. If it does, yeah, that'd be brilliant. If we can use AI to run things like public utilities and shit, I'm all for that. If it means we don't have to pay a wage and we can reduce the costs, that'd be good. But it is, yeah, Gaz, right, AI is very unreliable. It is. You should have, were you guys here on Sunday when we built a game? Also, AI doesn't run on fresh air. Exactly. Oh, that's another good point, Gaz. Yeah, AI costs a fucking fortune to run. Needs energy. Not the one the government has. No, you can't, you definitely need to run compute. AI is really expensive to run electricity-wise. I can run 10k off the couch, mate. Shut up. Really? Takes me an hour, like. Fair enough. No, I was 10k fit. I could do 10k between 45 and 50 minutes. I was quick. That's a really good 10k. That was when I was like at a boot camp getting... I did this boot camp and we used to do these 10k challenges. So I was really pushing myself because we were racing. I would have never done a 45-minute 10k just on my own. If I was like just out jogging, I'd probably do like 55 minutes. But yeah, and now doing a 10k in an hour is not that bad. That's still a jogging pace. Musical's built different, I know. He's built like he's got thick bones. Takes big strides. You should pay for your house. You should pay for your house one time and never again, Gaz. I basically work for free every day. I've worked today for $2. Thanks, Gilly. You'd like South Korea. I do like South Korea. The only problem is they're really close to North Korea and you never know when those missiles are going to start raining down. Because you see, North Korea produces loads and loads of babies and South Korea produces no babies. And the population of North Korea is blowing up. And they're going to outnumber South Korea for military-aged men at some point, like 2 or 3 to 1. By the end of this century, they'll outnumber, in terms of military-aged men, they're going to outnumber the South, like 2 or 3 to 1. Yeah, it's like, I wouldn't want to be around South Korea, and that's in the reality. Oh, hang on, I've got one more story. We've got the update on the Tates. I've got an update on the fucking Tates. My mortgage is paid off, Myla. I only pay taxes and utilities. Oh, Gaz, mate, I'm so jealous.
Gaz Ninja sent £1.99, doubling Bodach's wages.
Thanks, Gaz. My child can eat tomorrow. They can have a Tesco meal deal. Man, your mortgage is paid off. Oh, you fucking bastard. I wish mine... Oh, I want a paid off mortgage. Oh... I'm so jealous. I hate you right now. How old are you guys? However, the US system of paying wherever on top of that is crazy. It is mad. By the way, Bodach, if you're into the book Neuromancer, they're making a TV show adaptation coming to Apple TV next year. I haven't read Neuromancer. I haven't heard of it before. What's it about? Congrats, guys. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of him. North Korea don't get internet or AI, though. Sure. But the point is, they're still technically at war. And the North can, once they've got, they don't give a shit about human life. And when your military age men outnumber your enemy 3-1, what can you do about it? Give it another 20 years. Like, America's in regression. They're pulling out their bases are downsizing. You've got way less. Your troops around the world are declining. Strategic assets are being pulled back. And for whatever's left is being ripped through in Ukraine and Iran. Give it another 20 years and America won't be able to sustain its presence in the South China Sea, which takes away South Korea's shield. I just think South Korea is a dicey place to be later this century. I really do. Guy's good with his finances and tongues. I'm a mature gentleman. Fair enough. 67 or 69. You must be at least in your 50s to have a cleared off mortgage. Look at the flirting going on between Milo and Gaz. Listen, why don't you guys just get a room, do what you need to do, get it out of your system, and come back without all that tension in the air? You fucking horny little monkeys. A cyberpunk dystopia where this guy's like a data scraper and they go around doing jobs here and there. Okay. That literally sounds exactly like the kind of shit I would play. I love Cyberpunk. It's my favourite game. You know those Tate Brothers are half... and yes. And, isn't it ironic? Andrew Tate the Muslim being arrested for sex trafficking. Oh, we ain't seen that before in England, have we? Fuck. Just another Muslim grooming gang, literally. Fuck's sake. I don't think he was a Muslim at the time, but yeah. Anyway, let's get through this and then move on. Yesterday on the 27th, just literally yesterday, the Tates had their status hearing in Miami. The judge just decided to keep them locked up and has set the next key date for August the 13th. That's when the court... burping. That's when the court will decide whether they stay in jail or get released while the full extradition fight plays out. Their lawyers will file for a formal bail application in the next week or so, but the whole process is expected to drag out for months. So they're going to be in prison for months, basically. Prosecutors are arguing that they should be locked up because they are a flight risk and a danger to the community. I mean, I don't like the Tates. I don't like them. I think they're grifting. I think they're grifting fucking arseholes. It's quite obvious that they manipulated these vulnerable young women into adult work while they took control of the finances. That's illegal. You're not allowed to take a controlling interest in another human being's profit from sex work. It's pimping. It's illegal. Just because they're not technically prostitutes, it's adult work. When you take a managerial role over someone's adult work, that's pimping. It's illegal. I do think they're guilty. Not because I don't like them, because they fucking admitted it. Video after video, you could get rich like us. All you got to do is manipulate these fucking girls. I'll teach you the lover boy method. You control all the money. You don't let them control the bank accounts. You give them an allowance from the money their sex work brings in. And because they're adult workers and you're in your private jets, if you cross country lines, sure, they're not prostitutes, they're not slaves, but by the letter of the law, that's sex trafficking. Again, they're guilty. They fucking admitted it in their own videos, in their own stupid Hustlers University. They're fucking scumbags. They're fucking scumbags, the pair of them. And the fucking retards as well. But anyway, danger to the community. As much as I don't like them, that's fucking laughable. Right? You know, danger to the community. It's the standard line prosecutors reach for when the allegations are serious, like sex offences. It's not new or whatever, but, you know, look at the actual fucking fact. You know what I mean? They're famous. The allegations date back from like 2010 to 2017. That's 9 to 16 years ago. And there's no current US criminal charges. They're in the United States and they're not under criminal charges. It's just a purely extradition request from the UK. And for the last few years, they have been living under judicial supervision in Romania, turning up for court and travelling internationally, including into the United States and back, without any new reported offences or any like running away or being a danger, right? They are dual citizens, US and UK, with an enormous public profile. I mean, disappearing is not exactly straightforward for these fucking idiots, is it? So being a danger to the community and keeping them locked up while they fight it, I do think that's fucking a bit much. I think that's fucking ridiculous. They should be allowed out on bail while they fight it. They're not going to go around. They're not doing it anymore. They're not going to run away. They're fine. Put ankle tags or whatever on them. You've got mechanisms to keep an eye on these people. But yeah, we'll keep following it. We'll keep following it. But that's it. That's your knowledgeable fisticuffs for this week. What's up, humans? Sorry, I had to get through that fucking Andrew Tate shit. What? Am I missing gifts? What the fuck? No. I haven't updated my add-on yet to catch the gifts and put a text-to-speech on yet. I've worked out what they are now. If you send, like, each gem is, or whatever the gift is, it's a penny. So if you send like 100, that's like sending a quid. Basically like Twitch bits. You know those Tate Brothers? Oh yeah, I read that. The fuck are these gifts? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're just think of them like Twitch bits. I prefer to be on top. I don't want to get carried away. Jesus Christ, get a room! Fake Muslims like Vinny. And Tristan, I believe, is a Christian, or pretends to be. I'm just about half N-word. Fair enough. Pimpin' ain't easy, though. Well, apparently they made hundreds of millions doing it. I don't believe he's worth the hundreds of millions. I believe he's rich, obviously, but I think he lived in rented properties and all the Bugattis and all that. They're rented cars. I think he's a multimillionaire, but he's not worth hundreds of millions. Andrew Tate once claimed to be worth hundreds of millions. He's not. He's a run-of-the-mill millionaire who rents out a big-ass pad and rents out a few flash cars and then pretends, you know. He's N-word rich. Carried away is what? In what way, Marla? I thought, Jesus, get a room! Take your smuttiness. Go off. You two, go fuck off into the corner. Do what you need to do. Get it out of your fucking system. I prefer the fizzy custard method myself. I don't know what the fizzy custard method is. Have I just read out something really grotesque and disgusting? I think they are innocent. The chicks are just dum-dums. Nah, they're not. They've definitely done stuff because he's been on video basically bragging about it. Like, yeah, I don't... Like, if they get sent to prison for like 20 odd years, I do think that's mental. Like, some of the prison sentences they're facing are crazy. I think the women involved are fucking idiots. But by the letter of the law, they have broken it. You're not allowed to manage the money of someone else's sex work. It's considered pimping. You're a quarter of everything, Doug. Is he now? Yeah, what the fuck is fizzy custard? I don't get that. Bloody kickbox. Never liked either of these scummy weirdos. I know, they're fucking arse. They're just fucking grifters, mate. And have you seen Andrew Tate's face when he shaves his beard off? He looks like Gollum. Man has no chin. Brags about how he's so fucking hard. Does a YouTube boxing match. Loses. He fucking lost. It was so funny. And his form and technique. I don't care. He was a champion kickboxer, but in what fucking organisation? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can say, oh, I'm a champion MMA fighter. Yeah, but are you a backstreet ball? Yeah. There's levels. Are you a UFC champion? Or you're a Cage Warriors champion? You know what I mean? It's not just about being a champion kickboxer. It's about being a champion kickboxer for a prominent promotion. I don't think he was a champion kickboxer for a reputable promotion. So fuck that. Now my throat goat days are over. You gotta mature. You feel me? Jesus Christ, throat goat. These fucking you kiss your fucking mum with this mouth. People loving Tate and calling him Top G was cringe as fuck. No. Top G. Everybody thought it meant top gangster, but in reality it meant top groomer. No, don't go, Mr. Bodach. You didn't explain why Muslims are ruining England. I've already done that. I like to put 2 hours in. I will be doing longer streams going forward, but after I've done my 2 hours, from next week, after I've done the bits, I go into a stream with certain things that I want to talk about and just sort of get off my chest and whatnot. And once I've done that, I'm kind of done. But yeah, from next week, I've been gaming. So after my streams, I go and play a game for a few hours before bed. I'm gonna switch to members only and do that. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm gonna be trying to put out a video every 2 to 3 weeks now. I'll make that members only for the first 3 days, and then it'll open up. I just want the members because I've got members, not many, but people are literally like supporting me. When I literally give nothing to these people. I'd give nothing back, and that needs to change. I need to appreciate this, and if I show some appreciation, maybe I'll get more, because I need more. Because my job is in the gutter, mate. My career won't exist in 5 years' time, and I need to retrain, and I don't want to go back to manual labour. I really want to do this YouTube shit full time, so got to put the work in though. So it starts. It starts with the first video with fucking 15 missing scientists. People loving Tate and... Yeah, I read that shit. I'm too far away to feel you, Marla, but I would. Jesus, get a room! You dirty bastards! You humans are disgusting. You know she's got fucking holes in her face, Gaz. You know these... I don't understand humans. You're disgusting. You got these things that poke out your face with 2 holes in. Okay? Be like my species. We have a mouth and eyes. What do you need these 2 extra holes for? It's gross. I gave you 67. Fuck off. Sup, Doug? Sup? Say hello to me, Tommy. You're always in my heart. You get a room. Hey, Bodach. What are British women like? There's exceptions to the rule, Tommy, but on the large part, they're basically... what's the best way to describe British women? They're Western women. And for the large part, they are self-entitled, arrogant, spoilt brats who live their lives convinced that they're victims and men are to blame for that. Despite having more rights than men, they claim victim. And despite the fact that more women attend university and women under 35 out-earn men, and women who choose not to have babies also out-earn men, always complain about a gender pay gap that doesn't exist. And despite the fact that their stupid fucking things they vote for invites the barbarians behind the gates who then go on to rape them, they keep voting for more of it. That's what they're like, Tommy. That's what they're like. But of course, there are exceptions to the rules. There are some good ones. All you need to ask them is, who do you vote for? And if they turn around and say Nigel Farage, they're all good. They're all good. Chances are, if they're voting reform, they appreciate men. They know what men gift to them. They know that their safety is reliant on the greatness of men. And they understand the extraordinarily outrageous amount of value men offer to society. I mean, we literally build everything. All the hard manual labour jobs, we do that. The stuff that makes the world go round, that's men. But yeah, if you find one that votes Labour or for the Greens or Lib Dem, just fucking avoid them, Tommy. Just avoid them. And especially avoid the ones with blue hair. And if they've got them septum piercings, don't go anywhere near them. If they've got like piercings through their cheeks and all that kind of shit, stay away. Believe me when I say their victim mentality cannot be beaten. As you can tell, I've got a couple of exes of a British persuasion and they've left me damaged. They've left me damaged and sour. But like I said, there's good ones. There's good ones. All the non-blacks are to the back. Whee! Making a bunch of little call you a top G. Yeah, that's some kind of flex. Is crazy. The fact is, millions of people call him top G. It's so fucking mad. Oh, by the way, if you go to Bodach.show, you can change all the pictures behind me. I keep forgetting to tell you what the scenes do. You are literally watching the most interactive stream on YouTube, probably. And none of you are on the Bodach Show app right now, or Bodach.show, interacting with it. And if you're not going to interact with it, I might as well zoom in. Fuck it. Yeah, he's a whinging C-type. I know. Stop singing that ghetto-ass song, Marlo. Who's singing this ghetto-ass song? He did kickboxing with Pereira, did he? Bodach loves members in his mouth. Hey! Give Bodach your members. Hey! Let me members like that. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Don't make me get angry, because when I get angry...
When I get fucking angry, you'll fucking know about it. Don't make me fucking angry, Tommy. Don't make me fucking lose my shit! You fucking watch yourself, Tommy. I got my eye on you.
Okay, enjoy your members stream. I'll be flicking from the bushes wishing I was like, Jesus Christ, get a room! Honest to God, she's going to run off into a corner thinking about all the loveliness of Gaz Ninja, the mature man. He probably knows a few things. If he's been around a while, he's picked up a few tricks. Nasal holes, exactly. Fucking grotesque nasal holes you humans have. Yep, they are resharted. Resharted. Yeah. They are resharted. They're retarded. Mog and Magog. Okay, Gog and Magog. Need to get more British men to date and marry us women so they can change the UK for the better. What are you talking about? Aren't you American? Can't remember if they are demons or giants. I don't know. Everyone's scared you're going to get their data for the feds. I know. I literally added, you can sign up without your email. You can do what I call the paranoid sign up, right? Right? The only caveat is if you lose your password, you can't recover it and your account's gone. That's fine. And if you participate in the quiz, if you've built up a high score that's respectable, you're going to lose it. It's going to just stay there, stagnant forever, never improving. That's it. But I'm just remembering, we did make a zombie game. We did make a zombie game, didn't we? If you were here for Vibe Coding Sundays, we're going to keep going, by the way. I really enjoyed the Vibe Coding Sundays. I do need to just figure out the structure because I wasn't expecting Claude to disappear for an hour and a half, so I need to think of filler stuff. But if you weren't here for Vibe Code Sundays a couple of days ago, we built, literally about an hour and a half, we built a ghillie zombie wave. And anyone can go and play this right now. I'll put the link in the chat. Where are they? Ah! There's a ghillie. There's a ghillie with his crooked neck. The mobile's a bit fiddly, but on our next Vibe Code Sundays, we're going to return to this, and we're going to clean it up a bit. We're going to improve the mobile controls. We're going to add some textures. We're going to add a health bar system and some other advice that we got on the night. And then when we finish this, we're going to start the next game, which will be a game about musical MMA. Also we're gonna change this to the MMA Guru as well. We're gonna change this to the MMA Guru. So we're gonna first make a game about musical MMA. So imagine a 2D Sega Mega Drive, Nintendo Super, a SNES type game. But you're musical MMA and you're on the roof. You're roofing. And at the top of the roof, Rigo is throwing things at you. So the wind will randomly blow tiles off the roof, and you have to like crawl over the roof to go and fix it. Ah! And while you're trying to do that, Rigo is going to be throwing things at you. And if you do get knocked off, you will fall to the bottom where JVD will beat the shit out of you. Because as we all know, for a long period of time, JVD... Oh shit, that wasn't even... That was... Oh, fuck off. That wasn't... Bodach.show. That wasn't even the... Yeah, as we know, for a very long time, JVD promised that he was going to hunt musical down. But yeah, head to the os.bodach.show if you want to have a little go. It is much better with a mouse and keyboard. We'll work on the mobile controls on the weekend. Bodach's actual voice revealed. Oh yes. When I get angry, you hear the real me. But yeah, large legion of humanoid tribes of cannibals or underground King Kongs banished either to Inner Earth or sealed away into another dimension by Alexander the Great, I think. I don't know what the fuck you're going on about, Doug. You inspire me, Bodach. Thank you. I think everyone should get into vibe coding. You don't need to code. You don't need to know the code to do coding anymore. AI has replaced that skill set. People like myself, an experienced software dev, I don't really provide a skill set anymore. I provide experience. And it's only going to be it's not going to be that much longer before AI also replaces that as well. So I'm obsolete, but we are living in a revolution. And you can sit back while everyone else with a half-brained idea builds their ideas. You can sit back as these corporations use AI to make their applications and software even more addictive, even more brain mushing. Or you can lean into it, accept it, it's inevitable, bring your ideas to life. Build your own micro social networks, build your own forums, build your own games. It's not as simple as just a prompt. I know that what I showed you was made in an hour and a half, but in reality, if you really want to make a game like that and make it to market, you are going to spend a few weeks because you're going to constantly test it and improve it, add textures, add levels. It will take you weeks and weeks and weeks to actually build something properly and flesh it all out even. But get on it. Get on it. Grok Build is really good now. At the moment, you can subscribe to that for $10 a month, and then it goes to $30. Claude Code, $15 a month. You can get, if you pair those two together, you can achieve amazing results. Get out there and build your ideas. Do it now. I've always been an advocate to learn to code. Now that AI has replaced that, I'm now a massive advocate of fucking use it. Fucking get out there and use it. We've all got ideas. Fucking go and build it, man. Go and fucking build it. Don't just let the AI boom just pass you by. Think now, right? Think about crypto. Imagine how much you wish you bought 50 fucking Bitcoin 20 years ago or whatever it was when it started. Think like that now. Fast forward 10 years and think of all the fucking opportunities you would have missed out on by not jumping on this shit now. Start fucking vibe coding. Start fucking doing it. You will regret not doing it. It's that fucking simple. If you've got fucking ideas cooking around in your brain, you will fucking regret it, because in a few years' time, others will. And they're going to saturate the market. Think about YouTube. My God, I wish I started this fucking 10 years ago when it was easier to build a channel. I fucking wish I started earlier, but I didn't. I've made that mistake twice now. I didn't get on board with YouTube earlier. After Vine, I kind of quit and didn't really make content for the best part of a decade. Now I've come back and everyone's making a fucking podcast. Podcasts used to be rare. I didn't buy Bitcoin when it was worth 10 quid. So I'm trying not to miss this one. I'm trying my best and I'm encouraging you to do the same. Don't miss this. Don't miss this opportunity. I am the Eggman. I am the Walrus. Laugh out loud, ghillie zombies. Exactly, the cricket necks and everything. But yeah, come back. Vibe code Sundays. Rigo is throwing monkeypox. We can throw it. I think he'd be throwing babies. Children. I don't know yet. Well, that's what I mean. We'll tackle that game. I'm not going to go away and do it in the background. I actually want the chat to engage, and we'll talk through the prompt. We'll build it all out together. We'll take the ideas from chat and bring it to life. That's the whole point. And I'm hoping that when you watch me do it and see how easy it is, you'll start fucking doing it yourselves. I'm going to try this game out later. Yes, Weston. The JVD pit. Exactly. He'll just come in. I'm a mixed martial artist, and they'll just fucking kick him. That's the... Yeah, that's it. And then also we're going to do 2 more MMA Guru games. The first one will be a hill climb. No, the first one will be the hill descent. Do you know when you like go down like these games where like you're on a mountain bike or something, and you just go down a forever mountain and you're just dodging obstacles? We're going to try and make something like that, only it's the MMA Guru rolling down a hill in a wheelchair. So he'll be rolling down a hill in his wheelchair, dodging obstacles and stuff. And then the next game we're going to do to troll the MMA Guru is a climber game. You know them infuriating climber games. Only it'll be the MMA Guru. He loses access. He gets tipped out of his wheelchair, and his little limp legs will just be dangling as he's climbing up. We're going to do some stuff. Vibe code Sundays. Don't miss it. 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Whatever that is. I think that's like 4 or 5 in the afternoon American time, I think. You should be throwing Prep H to ward off HIV. Shout out, Vinny. What? Has Vinny got HIV? Come on. That's so haram. After looking back at my data, my HR... Oh, shit. I can close that now. After looking back at my data, my HR was at 198 at one point. Your fucking heart rate was 198. Jesus Christ. Cuckoo, okay? Did you see some Scottish patriots handing Antifa their arses? I did. I'm half Scottish. I've never been so proud. I love that shit. They're all very weak soy boy. Like, you can't mentally attune with things like Antifa when you've got some testosterone. So as soon as you do martial arts or lift some weights and that testosterone level increases, Antifa just feels weak. Antifa needed a police escort. Of course they got one. You see, when the roaming mobs go around hunting white people, the police arrest the white people. They don't get a police escort, they get arrested. You think I can harness the power of AI to figure out a way to create a 3D printing sherm stick machine? Probably. Yeah, you can actually. I know some. I watched Vibe Coders. They do some 3D printing stuff as well. Yeah, you can get. I watched one guy on a YouTube video. He did a 3D print out of his wife, and he took a photo of his wife from different angles, gave it to the AI, and the AI figured it all out and did a 3D model of his wife. Rigo would never throw children. He'd hold on to them for dear life. Ah, that's a good point, Justin. That's a good point. Rigo would be throwing vapes. Oh, that's yep, you would. Shout out to Brandon K for replacing Western Mass Climber. Did he replace Western Mass Climber? An Angry Guru game like Angry Birds. Yeah, and he's at the top of a pile in his wheelchair and you have to knock him off or something. Used vapes, yeah, fucking hell. It's currently BST now. What do you mean? Sorry, I don't know what BST. I've lost track. After this huge workout, a nice beer sounds good, yeah. Which one should I enslave for the job you think? So I don't know what you're saying, Doug. Which model? At the moment, I'm going between Claude Code and Grok Build. I was paying for Claude Code, but that package I was using was costing me 100 quid a month. I can't really sustain that. So I've knocked that down to the £15 package. And at the minute, for the next 3 months, I'm paying Grok Build an extra $10, which is like £7.50. So for about 25 quid between the two, I'm able to work on that all day. So when I got a big, juicy, difficult task, I throw it at Claude. And when I'm just doing clean up and amends and little things, I throw it at Grok Build. And I've been doing that for a good few weeks now, and I'm incredibly happy with it. Grok Build's legit. Fucking SpaceX, that's the AI SpaceX are using. It's really fucking good. It's not as good as Claude, of course. But it's fast, it's efficient, it doesn't just waste all your tokens. Oh, British summertime. Okay. It's currently British summertime. Okay, whatever. Yeah, 8 PM British summertime. Claude is better than Grok, it is. But Grok, you see, Claude, you've got Opus 5, which is brilliant. It's just really expensive. If you're using the £15 package, you'll get about, if you're hammering it, you'll get about an hour and a half use. And then it'll be like, you're out of context. You got to wait for 3 hours or 4 hours. And it's got like a 5-hour window. Where Grok actually benchmarks similar to Opus 4.8. So it's like the last generation one. And bear in mind, that's the one that was already taking all the jobs and doing amazing things. But they're really, really liberal with their allowance, and their model is really efficient. It doesn't waste your tokens. It's really efficient. So, yeah, go between the two. So you can basically have AI for days, all day, every day. And it'll cost you less than 30 quid a month. That's my current combination. I've also tried to use my local model that I use for the AI, for the MMA predictions. That runs on my gaming rig, but that was making way too many mistakes. It's good for like analysing some basic shit and analysing fight predictions, but whatever. Not that good for coding. Peyton rabbit vapes smell like poop. Do they? People need to be worried about vapes, mate. There's some people are really injuring themselves on that shit. Big juicy tits. Tabbers, big juicy tits. Anyway. I think I'm done. Sorry, I'm just snorting into the microphone. Oh my god, it's finally going on. Oh my god, it's finally cooling down as well. I think my office was 36 degrees when I started. It's now 29 degrees. Still fucking hot. And every time I do streaming, you're not to know that I get really fucking sweaty in this little office. It's when I've got all my stuff going, because I've got OBS, it's encoding, it's recording, I've got character animating, all these fucking shit going. My resources, that's my system resources obviously generates heat. So while I'm streaming, my PC turns into a heater. And it just bellows out heat, and it's under my table. So it just makes my whole room. I've only got a little office. Everything gets so hot. Coke Datch. I'm a Pepsi guy. I only vape herb. Fair enough. I used to have one of those vaporizers for weed. But let me show you this fucking shit. Look, if you go, actually, let me log in while it's out of view. Come on. Right, so this is the website. We're in the man cave. And if you select one of these, you can upload an image and you can select free. So if I was to select Gilly, for example, what you'll notice is that Gilly's up there now. And all of you can participate in this. You can turn everything. Ugh. You can literally turn it. I mean, a lot of Gilly's stuff has been added. But the whole stream's interactive, by the way. You can change it all. You can upload new ones. Every scene does something different. I will do a better job of announcing what each scene actually does. But yeah, 30 quid equals like $40. So it does, yeah. But yeah, remember that for next time. It's like, I don't do enough. I'm not like promoting it. I built it, but I don't like, hello, welcome here. I've got to write a little script. I've got to write a little script for each little scene so I can be like, oh, welcome here. And on this scene, you can do this. If you go to Bodach Show. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to head off. I'm going to go. I'm going to call it a night. And I'll be back on Thursday for quiz night. Pictionary, quiz night, and some MMA fight picks. I'm excited for the new system going forward with my AI. I have... hopefully... Am I logged in? I am. Gosh. My AI picks are literally running as we speak. This is what I see. Can I get out of the way? 14 fights. It's sort of, it only just started. I start them on Wednesday evenings. It should be done by tomorrow. But I've been experimenting with an aggregated view. So basically, I take topology and then do my AI picks. And we aggregate the bunch. And I've just run a prediction. And if you look at this, the topology community is 67.48 and mine is 68.18. And I've done some fucking nonsense here. And if I aggregate between topology and my AI, in theory, I'm actually outperforming topology almost every week, or at least matching it. So these little T's you see, if it's green, it would have beaten topology. So that was a fringe week. Burns versus Mallet. I think that was, everyone did bad on that one. So that was one week where I would have got less. But yeah, most of the time, if I do picks this way, I could have been outperforming topology. So this week going forward will be the first one using this aggregated method. In theory, if I'd have done it, I would have gone 11 and 12 on that last card. Only Jacoby, but Jacoby should have won that. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to next week. And hopefully we're going to fucking sweep a card before Christmas. But I would, if I'd have been doing this aggregated version for the last 3 weeks, I would actually be on a 3-week streak of 70% plus. Of course, it might all go wrong this week. At the end of the day, it's all MMA math, and MMA math is retarded. But we're doing it. We're doing it. We should be hitting a new level with the old MMA picks. I'm very excited. Well, follow. Nice. We'll be coding again. We'll be coding again on Sunday. Vibe Code Sundays, Quiz Night Thursdays, me ranting about politics and shit on Tuesdays, and look out for my videos. They're just more like conspiracies, urban legends, and more like properly researched shit. I'm just ranting tonight, but my videos will be researched. They'll be researched, checked, and balanced, so when they come out, they're true. No Bromo MMA is live. Send the link. I don't know who these people are. There's 19 of you fucking at. There's not 19. There's never 19 at the end. I peak early. There is 19. Jesus Christ. I normally peak early, then it fizzles out. Nice, nice, nice. When's the vid out? I'm going to try and have it out for next Tuesday. So the plan is I want to do a stream that leads on to the video premiere, because when you set up a stream on YouTube, you can select a video to send people to afterwards, so you can raid yourself. So hopefully next Tuesday it will push, but it will be members only for the first 3 days. So it will come out on Tuesday, members only, and then go live for everyone else, available for everyone else on Friday. But yeah, Tuesday. Hopefully, I got to put the work in yet. Oh, hello. El Pastito Petito's uploaded a picture of a beer. You down to get back into Destiny 2? I don't know if I ever gave you my name on Bungie. Little I've played with you on Destiny 2 before. Western Mask Crimer watches the lamest shit ever, does he? I will play Destiny 2. I'm just reluctant, Little Lou. It's a dead game now. There's no more content coming out for it. And they've put last year's FIFA back up to 60 fucking quid. The fuck is that about? Wankers. Absolute fucking wankers. Anyway, I'll see you on Thursday. Join me for quiz night. And I'll see you then. Bosh.